What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Another news update. It's gonna be a quickie one, but another news update for Playtime fans. Guys, we've been catching dubs left, right, and center. In the last 2 weeks, we got a lot of it. So, anyways, I hope we keep getting these updates. And without wasting more time, boys, let us jump into it. So, it starts off with the difficulty of Chapter 2. So, Chapter 1 was not difficult or anything. The puzzles were mid. I'm not saying they were like tedious or boring, rather like difficulty was mid. Like not easy, not hard, mid. But it is confirmed now that Chapter 2 will be hard. Actually, it will be harder than Chapter 1, and we expect nothing less. It should be hard. It's supposed to be hard. It is supposed to be hard. Like, think about it, guys. Chapter 2 is the most anticipated indie game at the moment. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I consider and say, next FNAF game, Bendy game, where's Bendy? Next Art Deception game chapter. No, numbers don't lie. They're right there. So it just makes sense for it to be challenging for the players and fans. That is number one. Number two, this actually aligns with puzzles being more difficult, which serves the difficulty of the overall chapter, not counting the bosses, Mommy Longlegs, Caterpillar, and those bunch. Let's talk about a little bit of merch. It is confirmed that more figures are coming around, and not just coming around, they're coming around in May. What was more fascinating is that we will be getting figures of Poppy Playtime herself, Huggy Wuggy, and then most specifically, the player. This is by far the most interesting and fascinating detail because it seems like in Chapter 2, the main protagonist might finally be revealed, one way or another. So this is going to be so sick, this is going to be so fascinating. This is why Chapter 2 has like the most anticipation hype, because the possibilities are endless. If you remember Monsters and Immortals Poppy Playtime DLC, right? In there was a planned mortal for the DLC for Monsters and Immortals, right? So there was Kissy Missy playable, and on the mortal side, you had the mortal, aka the main protagonist from Chapter 1 of Poppy Playtime, who had like Grab Pack. But it was then refused by Mob Games because they had their own plans to implement for their own game. And this now aligns with that. Maybe we finally get to see more of the main protagonist in Chapter 2. Is it a little bit early? Sure, but we'll take it. We'll actually take it. Even if it's a full reveal, we'll take it, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to come back to this one in just a second. Then it says that there will be more exploring in Chapter 2, and not just exploring as in continuing the story, but also like optional story things. It was revealed that more voice lines in Chapter 2, which was actually revealed in the last news update that I did, so that's already known. Then it was revealed that one of the reasons for the development taking a little time is that there are new animations that is being put in Chapter 2 that is taking a long time, which is why the development is taking a little longer than expected. So because they're going all out on animations, the animations, they have to look good, right? Because of the anticipation, hype, and excitement, and the views and numbers and whatnot, the sales, it just makes sense for them to go all out with those animations to make them look as smooth and as good as possible. So they're taking that time over there. And finally, the final point here is that they say something major regarding the lore will be revealed in Chapter 2, or answered in Chapter 2. There are a lot of ways we can, derive this, but one of the points I'll bring it back of the main protagonist. His story. I think his storyline will also start here, like his past story, how he got there, his role, and just like Henry from the Bendy and the Machine, just like Doug Hauser, whose story was revealed in Chapter 4, or Gregory. I'm not gonna talk about Gregory, it doesn't even match here, but it seems like it might happen. Something big is going to be revealed in Chapter 2. Prospect of main protagonist's story is what excites me the most. So we're gonna keep an eye out on that, and to leave you guys, here are two pictures of Mommy Longlegs' texture. The model texture, as you can see on your screen, these two are part of it. Make it what you will, honestly, but that's the current Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 news update. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know your thoughts and theories down in those comments below. We will be doing full playthrough here on the channel, so make sure your subscribe notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and very peace.